Dolphins, stingrays, whales, oh my, and throw some boxers in there as well. We're underwater at the Atlantis. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem. King Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over, the fastest.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight.
A lot of trash talk between these. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Missing with the left hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. Nice job getting that punch through. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
A perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. Another scoring shot there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? How about that time counter shot? They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Punch, counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
to get rocked. Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. That hook won't score. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He is down big. And there's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Catch and shoot. And that hook misses. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford... Oh, wait a minute! Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? Good job. Hold it right there! Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. And the kid goes down! Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Some fighters, when this happens...
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. That'll be a... Back into the fray here in round 5. Beautiful counter shot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Good counter punching. Jab misses. A perfect counter. We about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas. Big shot, and down goes Garcia. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took...
You got too fast going. This thing always freaking awesome.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
He's been put down.
Let's start the sixth. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That's another scoring shot. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Tarek, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think,
oh my goodness, Johnny! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
what recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Look, it never happened.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Looking to land the hook. Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. Fantastic punch. That counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. There's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he scores with the counter. They have no respect for each other's punching power. What do you think of the this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They're going deep into the gas tank on this round. He threw a punch and just got countered. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Do you believe this? Nice counter punch. Nice counter shot. Did you see that? Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
I want to think of holding on here for him. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and it's flashing. I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. Yes, sir. We fight on here. The 3 judges agree, and we've got
What the fuck? They got almost knocked him out.
Now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.
Accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you motherfuckers and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey, ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a Kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming Birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja. Pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slickest icicles, drip from the tip of my
Nigga put on the Temptations after this, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Old Town, nigga. Greatest hits. Put in Dave Ruffin. That's all you need to know. If Pop is a Rolling Stone, nigga, or a motherfucker ain't too proud to beg. I ain't had no Teddy, nigga. What you talking about?
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Falcon?
Nigga, you already on the Motown playlist, nigga. You might as well.
Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what.
It's that nigga I'm trying to tell you, nigga.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division
What was talking about the rest of you?
multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to hit a record, nigga, with these views. I posted that shit yesterday, nigga. That shit had like 800 views on that shit, nigga.
Lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight. One of the best to ever do it.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara,
Never go wrong.
Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
Obviously, my girl, Peter, obviously the number one.
Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of
Nigga, that was obviously his top hit.
Omaha, Nebraska. Here is the acclaimed
But hold on.
world champion and 2-division undisputed
And I refuse to let you. That was the one too.
Bud Crawford.
An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
Todd,
This nigga said Ethiopian terror. It's crazy,
I'm
bro.
a fight fan like me. This is what I live for.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
Wait, I'm forgetting what's the name of that law. Hold on.
Opening bell, round one.
Yeah, ain't too proud to debate. That's the one I meant to say. My fault. That's the one.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect.
Ain't too proud to beg. That's the one. Yeah. Well, I think that's just the whole group, but he's in. Yep. That's it.
Just missed with that hook. Nice counter shot. A lot of high
This shit went platinum in my granny house, nigga.
fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
Todd, this is something you can never ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters make gas.
Oh, hold on a second,
This
Johnny.
shit beat my head.
Crawford is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone out. There's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Perfect counter shot. Every time they throw no
This is
shot they can counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Getting right. Go up.
They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? And there's the bell for round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a high-octane battle. Well done with that counter shot. They have no respect for each other. Whoa,
How the fuck this? I was about to say, how this nigga ain't knocked the fuck out by now? What the fuck?
It appears that the moment of trouble has passed,
Yeah.
at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Oh my God, Johnny! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense.
Let's tag now, motherfucker.
Can they figure out the combination?
Oh shit. As soon as I said it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Damn.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Let's get it started in round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. We've never seen
Okay.
Canelo in this sort of trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
This nigga ain't knocked the fuck out.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Great round, great. There's the bell to start round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again or your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Whoa, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo is down. I want to see that again from a
Nice shot,
different
boy.
You're
angle.
right, Todd. What a shot.
Put up all about the body shot.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Perfect counter lands. These punches coming from every angle. Good counter punching. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round.
Yeah.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockout. And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter shot lands. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That one will count. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. So I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. You can...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? There's the bell to start round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. score with a jab. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. There's a counter shot. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Beautiful counter shot. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated...
No, that's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? And it looks like this fight will continue. No rest for the weary. Both men step back for just a moment. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. All right, Alvarez. There's the bell to start round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Threw the hook, didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the
scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. Total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.